Something came up in our editorial meeting this morning that was not so great. It was a Facebook post by the Boise Metro Chamber that said, "Happy Idaho Day." Why the Boise Metro Chamber chose to use a picture of Coeur d'Alene, by the way, over which it says Happy Idaho Day, makes about as much sense as May 17th being Idaho Day. They claim today is about, quote, celebrating the joyful day in 1863 when Idaho was recognized as the 43rd state by the Union. I don't know what that means either, but they pulled this date and even that description from a website that lays out all the national holidays should anyone want to celebrate them. You know, things like National Popcorn Day, which is January 19th, Measure Your Feet Day, January 23rd, National Lumpy Rug Day, May 3rd, that kind of stuff. And TV stations across the country use these websites to help come up with, fun story ideas, which is how we got here. Problem is, nobody knows why May 17th is National Idaho Day. Idaho Day, as we Idahoans know it, it's already confusing enough. Is it March 4th? According to state law, it is, with Governor Butch Otter's signature of House Bill 378 to recognize Idaho Day as the day Idaho officially became its own territory. How about July 3rd? Is that Idaho Day, the day Idaho actually upgraded to statehood? So here we have Idaho Day, and there's Idaho Day 2.0. But May 17th, how did that become a national day to celebrate the Gem State? So a quick search for Idaho Day, and for some reason, May 17th comes up. Okay, let's click on that. nationaltoday.com, and the first paragraph says, National Idaho Day is May 17th, to celebrate the joyful day in 1863 when Idaho was recognized as the 43rd state by the Union. Huh? Is there anything accurate about that sentence? There was a joyful day in 1863, but it was actually in March, as in March 4th, when President Lincoln made Idaho a territory. And Idaho didn't become the 43rd state until July 3rd, 1890. Oh, it gets better. So what gives? Well, certainly not any worthy information about important dates in Idaho's history. The timeline goes from March 4th, 1863, to statehood in 1890, to the Great Fire of 1910, and time warps 99 years later when the Special Olympics World Winter Games came to Idaho? That's it? Nothing else happened? And what about when Idaho did actually join the Union? Why can't that day be National Idaho Day? Is there another state that already claims the day before Independence Day? All right, same website. You can see July 3rd is National Stay Out of the Sun Day, which happens to fall on a Monday this year. And unless you like the ozone layer, it's a day to appreciate air conditioning. July 3rd is also American Redneck Day, Disobedience Day, National Compliment Your Mirror Day, and National Eat Beans Day. But no other National State Day. Why can't Idaho have that day? Oh, we can go further down this Google wormhole. Maybe wonder how May 17th became National Idaho Day? You get this random website with a domain name located somewhere in the Indian Ocean. HolidayCalendar.io says National Idaho Day was first established in 1991 by Governor Cecil Andrus. Really? Couldn't find that anywhere else to confirm it. But you know what else we found on this website? How to celebrate National Idaho Day. You could visit the state, sure. You can cook an Idaho dish for dinner, or if you don't feel like cooking, just order from an Idaho restaurant. Like anyone will do, I guess. Or how about watching a sporting event? It's always a good idea. Like maybe an NBA game featuring the Boise State Broncos, or an NFL game featuring the University of Idaho Vandals? What? None of this makes sense. Just like May 17th being National Idaho Day.